What is going on, people? You know what time it is, man. It's another day of the tap out. We are here to do a great show. We got to cover today. We got some UFC 304 information. We're gonna cover that. We had a fight night that we never expected to be good. We're gonna cover that. We got some boxers pretending like they're gonna fight. A whole bunch of stuff, man. So I say we because it ain't just me. I'm gonna bring in the other two parts of my triangle offense here. We got the jakiest Jake that ever did Jake. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can say about him.
That was the whitest intro ever. Anyway, how we doing tonight?
We're doing great.
Hey, you know what? I'd be remiss if I wasn't able to mention this, and this is just going to show how much of a fat man I am.
Uh-oh.
I'd like to remember and pay my respects. This is the 2-year anniversary of the Choco Taco being discontinued. You had a great fight. One of my favorite ice creams ever growing up.
Did you make the chop up this week? You did. That was a topic. We talked about the Choco Taco.
I watched the show. I saw that part, and I got sad, and I messaged you right away and said Choco Taco deserved to win.
It did not, and that's why it did not win.
I think you said something about. I think you said something about frozen treats. It's on the list of needing to be somewhere, but it wasn't gonna beat out because it had some like. It's not gonna
beat out what's on an ice cream truck.
Yes, there we go.
That's not what you're looking for in the hot sun. Is a taco.
Yeah, but
it's just not how it goes. But
I had to pay my respects. I love that ice cream. It was fantastic.
Unbelievable. But
anyway, we got
derailing of the beginning of a fight show. Also, we have.
I had to.
Apparently, also we got our favorite virgin in the house. My man Wu-Tang Dren. What up, brother?
Bukaki.
I'd like to say that wasn't discussed. It was more disgusting. No. Somebody tag everyone. Let's get it going. We're going to have some fun tonight, folks. That's how you come into the show, though. I'll tell you that. Literally, get it.
Man, I don't know about you boys, but I'm in the mood for some hood Chinese food.
Yeah, for real. Only from Boston, though. I hear it's trash everywhere else.
Hey, for real, man, there's Chinese food, then there's hood Chinese food, and it be banging.
Nah, it's definitely different. It's different. I hope it's not because they're making rats, but...
Protein, bro. Protein.
Bro, you walk in and you see a walk, you know you're about to get something decent.
Yeah, bro. Time to walk and roll, people.
LOL.
Walk and roll.
That's the name of a place in Cape Cod, by the way. Not racist at all. Walk and roll. That's dope.
That is fantastic.
That's how you name a place. All right, so that's good. 4 minutes of just why would you watch the show? And now here we go.
Surprisingly, no cussing yet.
No, I did it already. Don't worry about it. I took care of it early on. I usually do.
Where's Bobby? He's our cuss police. I love it.
If by police you mean, he shows up after things have already happened. Like, yeah, definitely police. Damn it, Bobby. If you're out there.
Happy belated, by the way.
The Bobster. All right, so we want to do Fight Night. Lemos versus Jandiroba.
Yeah, this fight card was a fight card that a lot of people weren't even looking forward to, and it ended up delivering crazily.
I have a friend who looks exactly like her.
Which one?
The one on the right, and his name is Austin.
he goes his.
His name is Austin. Sorry, Deej, you don't watch the show anyways, you unsupportive asshole.
So I'm not gonna lie to you though. This fight night actually started out Very disappointing because I wanted to see a knockout in the heavyweight division, and these two literally just walked around the ring doing a little touch button. It was just a little underwhelming. So my thoughts on the fight card was, so we're going to have one of these kind of fight cards. But after this, everybody else did exactly what they were supposed to do and decided to choose violence and was just throwing hands the rest of the night. So it was needless to say, this was the worst fight. It was terrible. Coming from Usman's brother, not surprised. But it is what it is.
This is the first fight of the night.
Yes.
Yeah, it started off with a whimper, but then we started.
Yeah, these guys, my bad. I apologize. These ladies went out there and they started the throwing hands thing. Two of the judges saw the fight going really close, and then the other one had this for a complete sweep for Luana. Carolina, decent fight in the flyweight division. A lot of people don't know the people that are unranked, but they went out there and had a great show.
You heard the man. That's what happened.
It is. It's what happened. Another unanimous decision fight between Trey Ogden and Lokic. I can't say that guy's last name.
It's a tough sell on. This was a great card and everything's unanimous in the first three fights.
Oh, don't worry. It gets better. Everybody knows this shit gets better.
It would have to. It can't get worse.
But anyway, on to the next fight. This is the only fight I did not watch, so I have nothing on it. I'm going to be honest.
We are on a roll, people.
This was my my piss break fight, so I apologize for that.
Man, that Brazilian chick looked like the girl from Scary Movie.
Regina King.
Regina King.
Oh no, Regina Hall.
Regina Hall, yeah.
Regina Hall. Yeah, she got some Regina Hall. The braids don't help the situation. They look exactly like the way Regina Hall used to wear her shit.
Cindy, your TV leaking.
And yes, Cindy, your TV's leaking. That's that line, bro. That whole movie was good. Cindy, this bitch is fucking up my rug. Yo, that movie, quoting that movie got me in so much trouble in high school. Unbelievable. And the one of Miranda Maverick, I swear, she looks like Melissa Benoist, who played the Supergirl. Like, she looks like she could just play Supergirl. All right, this isn't content. Let's go. Brian Kelleher versus Cody Gibson.
Yeah, this is where it finally got insane.
Why does he look like a 47-year-old, 20-year-old?
Cody Gibson?
Yeah, am I wrong? Look at is no one else getting this guy is two different ages?
Yeah.
Well,
he was that kid in school that got held forward.
Yeah, like they let him buy cigarettes in 4th grade. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, homeboy's no spring chicken. He's 36 years old, so my bad, Will.
All right, hey, that checks out. I'm old.
Yeah, submission victory. Cody Gibson was a guy that this was very tough centric. There was a lot of the Ultimate fighters on this card, and it was actually nice to see, except the one just didn't show up in the first fight. But Cody Gibson went out there, got an arm triangle choke after he was able to rock Brian Gallagher. And I keep saying Gallagher, it's not his name. Kelleher to the ground. But, yeah, he was able to rock him, and this was the fight that actually started out like the entire – everyone decided just to throw hands until someone was out cold. But, Cody Gibson had a damn good showing. Go ahead.
Did Cody then ride his big wheel out of the stadium?
We're not letting this die, and I'm for it.
Just moving forward.
And then this fight was unbelievable.
Say that name 10 times fast.
And it only lasted 1 minute and 5 seconds.
It lasted shorter than this name.
Pretty much. Yeah, they walked out, and Lee swung a little bit, like 3 hits, and then Emil, I'm not able to pull up his record. Will, are you able to pull up his record? I believe he's undefeated. I think he's like 9-0 or 10-0 now.
10-0 it is.
Yeah, he was just coming off another KO victory. He clipped Lee, had him up against the fence. He kept trying to get away, and this dude's nickname is Hurricane for a reason. He just kept pouring it on, and eventually Lee just dropped, and it was game over from there.
He was born in the Philippines, but his parents are definitely Japanese. This dude looks. I feel like he looks Japanese.
Asian on Asian crime. Me
I
like
know, right? This is me,
like
right? Poor South Korea out here.
This was also like a really like heavily Korean-based card. I feel like this fight night was supposed to be somewhere else. There was a lot of Korean fighters on the card.
Speaking of which,
yeah, Doho Choi. This was unbelievable. This was his first fight, I believe, in 2 years. I think it was almost. It would have been a year to the date, but he was fighting like. I went back and looked at his fights that he's had. He is not. He goes like yearly. It's like a year, sometimes 2 years, almost 2 years to the date when he fights.
So he's a boxer,
pretty much. But he's only 33. He comes out, gets a submission to punches, which I don't really see. It's just a TKO. How do you call it a submission to punches? But whatever, not the point.
Oh no, submission to punches is because he called like I'm good, no more, no mas. No mas, that's a big difference than them stopping it on you. You being like, this guy's punching me too much.
This was the fight though that me and Will, but we both saw the previous fight and just thought that it was an absolute barn burner, that these guys were just throwing it and ended in a minute 5. This fight, on the other hand, started out with Algio winning the fight. He was punching him up, piecing him up. Choi did not look like he was doing very well at all. But what ended up happening is Algio completely just burned himself out. He had nothing left in the tank, and Choi came in the second round and absolutely just mathematically and figuratively and everything just pieced him apart, hit him everywhere he needed to hit him, started with the body shot, and Algio was done after that.
Yeah.
But that was the fight that started we've got a different kind of card going on here.
Absolutely. Silva versus Durden. Fight.
This was another fight where Durden. It was people were going out there trying to finish fights, and whoever was the initiator first, that was trying their hardest to make sure that they got out of the fight. Whoever the receiver of that first initial barrage was, the next guy came up and absolutely destroyed him, and that was what Bruno Silva did.
People be giving the whole tank out way too early.
Yeah, they were busting it out in the first round, and then when he had nothing left, Silva took over, and it was over.
All right. Yeah. At this point, everybody was just throwing. Like the hands were flying.
Now this is the fight that me and Will were like critiquing hard. Kurt Holloway is another guy that was from The Ultimate Fighter, and these guys. It was insane. They both looked like they could have won the fight at any minute because both of them looked like they were going to get dropped at any punch. And it got all the way to the third round where it looked like Holloway – no, was it the second round, Will, or the third round where Holloway looked like he was going to win, and for whatever reason, he went to the ground?
Yeah, he had him wobbled, then he was like, let's wrestle. And I don't understand that.
It made no sense. That was either in the second or third round, I forgot. But Holloway, in my opinion, was losing the fight, and I thought that he was going to lose, but they ended up giving him the unanimous decision win, 29-28 across the board. But I believe it was the third round, Holloway had him rocked, hit him square in the chin. It was done, but I think that he had emptied all his reserves. He had nothing left in the gas tank, and he didn't know if he was going to be able to stay standing or completely be able to stay up and be able to throw the way he was throwing. But he had him wobbling. It was over. He could have hit him with one more combo, and he would have dropped. But instead, he dropped himself, and then Jordan Love just got a – never mind. Sorry, wrong show.
Got a what? Got a what?
He just got a 4-year deal.
How much?
212, I think. No, 220.
Yep. We called it. There we go. Continue.
But Holloway went for a takedown when the fight was pretty much over standing, and it was kind of confusing, and how he got the win was beyond me because I thought he was losing that fight.
Yeah, he just, I don't know. It was definitely a weird fight, but Holloway, he just kept tiring himself out. Like he would go on these spurts and then he would almost have a finish and he wouldn't have enough. So then it'd have to stop and basically start wrestling, and it wasn't working.
Yeah.
But whatever, he got the win. Doesn't matter. He got the win. I didn't think he got the win though. I think he did enough. Because towards the end, this man, what's it, Kanan? Yeah, Kanan started tagging him towards the end.
That was the thing, is that he was taking shots like crazy. His defense completely vanished.
We got Steve Garcia versus Sungwoo Choi.
Sungwoo Choi came out there looking like he was obviously the more experienced fighter, and he was connecting more. And then out of nowhere, Steve Garcia. What?
He was a little stiff, like he just didn't seem like he seemed uncomfortable in the ring. Like he even went into some of the punch exchanges, like half-assing the punch and just trying not to get it. It looked weird. I don't know. He seemed like at first he was the dominant fighter, but didn't seem like he was the, I don't know, experienced, or like he knew. He seemed scary in the ring. It was weird. I don't know.
Yeah, but I believe he just got caught in the middle of his own
bunch of punches to the face.
Yeah, and then Steve Garcia took over, and it was over like that, and it was just kind of like that fight was over in a blink of an eye. If you blinked, you blinked, and it was done. It was insane. And then you had the main card event, the main event of the main card, and Amanda Lemos tried her best to stay standing, and I think once John Jarobo realized that there was a disadvantage on the feet, she went on ahead and took over the wrestling, and she's possibly earned herself a title shot with that win, because Lemos has already had a title fight, and this was a chance for her to try and get to that point.
What is up with her eyes?
I wasn't gonna mention anything, but
and Amanda Lemos, somebody get somebody grandma off the stage, please, because
yeah, right.
Look like Jay Pinkett Smith's mother.
Right, exactly.
They were going into this fight with John Jarobo ranked 5th and Lemos ranked 3rd. They flopped spots after the main event, and this comes down to who hasn't Weili fought yet. If you're looking at the rankings, Tatiana Suarez is 1, Yan Jiannan's 2, Verna is now 3, Jessica Andrade 4, Amanda Lemos 5. There's only 2 fresh matchups in that division, and it's Tatiana Suarez and now Verna Jean Jarobo. Who would you guys rather see Zhang Weili fight out of the 2, Tatiana Suarez or John Jarobo?
John Jarobo, because I believe Weili and Tatiana Suarez fought already.
Yep.
Early on in their career.
So it'd be a rematch.
It'd be a much different fight now, but I'd rather see
fresh matchup.
John Jarobo, yeah.
Fair than enough.
Who won the first fight with those 2?
Weili.
Right, and if Suarez was to win, then we'd have the whole Bilal, maybe, or maybe more. What happened with Moreno and
You'd hold it. Well, that division's light.
Yeah, but still,
there's literally nobody in that flyweight division. That wasn't even a joke on their weight. It's just they literally have nobody.
Nobody in the heavyweight either.
Probably more than the heavyweight.
Same problem. They both have the same exact problem.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, because there's only a couple fights that make sense within those 2 divisions. Now, I'd much rather see a heavyweight fight instead of a flyweight fight. No offense to the smaller guys in the smaller divisions, but it's just you know that at least with the heavyweight division, there's a good chance that you'll still get a knockout, which is the entertainment factor that you want. I think that's the reason why I stick up for the heavyweight division. It's not because of the skill level or what they bring to the table. It's the fact that these fat dudes are going to eventually get tired and knock each other out at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it's what makes heavyweights fun. It's always, but the skill level is pretty low. I don't know, man. Is this? I guess this division's weak. It's old, is what the problem is.
It's what?
Old. Cejudo, Vera, Yan, they're aging, all of them. I mean, he's the young stud, but then this is going to be a fight, though. Him and Merab.
Yeah.
Oh, can't wait for that.
Yeah. But he's not doing Merab now, right? Who's next? Is Merab next?
Oh, no. Wait, I just sent that the main card.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
It's O'Malley and Moreno.
Oh, he got Moreno. Yeah, let me pull that up right quick. Cause hold up, wait
Oh,
a
my
minute.
bad. O'Malley and Davishvili.
Oh yeah, so
Oh, so
That was
that's
my
like
bad.
2 different weight classes.
That was Jake pulling he just woke up 10 minutes ago.
But now,
wait,
I'll tell you what, though.
so it is Marab he's facing.
Yes, it's Marab.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Okay, yeah.
I will say this,
I-
though. I feel like the two division has been the most consistent historically is welterweight and featherweight. Never missed a beat.
Yeah, Max Holloway is holding up featherweight now. Him and I don't think Topuria is that good. He's gonna get exposed soon. I think he's the best of a bad situation.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
that's a willism.
they're all too top heavy. A lot of these welterweight's definitely got some people in it. Yeah, these divisions are making a great case for themselves, though.
I could have sworn Mike was going to say the lightweight division.
It's top heavy though. Like, it's number 3 is Jamal Hill, and we just got smoked. So
no, not the light heavyweight, the lightweight.
Oh, that's Islam. No, that one's well. I mean, but
no, consistently like throughout history. That's what that is.
Yeah. Plus, also, yeah, it probably is the best right now, or one of the best now.
Yeah,
they're old though.
There we go.
Oliveira, Gaethje, Poirier, they're on the back half. Chandler, back half.
I'm surprised Holloway isn't on that list.
This one?
He is down near
though.
The bottom.
Oh, okay, never mind. Because I figure I know it was just one fight, but he beat Justin Gaethje. I think he deserves a slot on that list.
But Gaethje the Slizzy.
There are some new names within that lightweight division though that are going to be there even once some of the older guys go around, like Gamrot, Fazayev, Moicano.
How far has Kevin Holland fallen? Ugh. Rough.
Talk about aging fighter. I saw Rafael Dos Anjos on there.
RDA?
Yeah.
I love RDA.
Yeah, but he's old too, man.
Well, yeah. Hey, before we get into that boxing topic,
yeah.
I understand it's probably not that quick of a turnaround. When I was doing my months, I realized that was a little bit away. But the fight that interests me, that I'm excited for because it's actually happening, and Diego Lopez was willing to do it again, was Diego Lopez and Brian Ortega at Noche. It's going to be in September. In my opinion, I was like, damn, that kind of seems like a quick turnaround from July to September. But in reality, it's only 2 or 3 months. Do you guys is that a fight that you guys still look forward to seeing? That's the 3rd-ranked fighter going against the 12th-ranked fighter. And Diego Lopez just had a knockdown, drag-out 3-round, last-minute fight with Dan Ige. That was outstanding. Is that a fight that you guys are looking forward to, since we were already thinking we were getting it and looking forward to it anyway with Lopez and Ige, or Lopez and Ortega now?
What you thinking, Mike?
Not really, to be honest with you.
I was wondering where you're going to go. Yeah.
He says that about every fight, though.
Except for the good ones.
Yeah.
It's like 1 out of 100 with him.
Maybe.
I mean, you gotta understand, everything's saturated these days, man.
It's super satchy. All right, so on to a boxing topic. We'll take a break after the boxing topic. So there's the rumors and the talks about Tank versus Shakur Stevenson. The talks with Tank and Lomachenko, those collapsed. It fell through. I don't know why. I could probably look more into that, but yeah, they're not gonna fight. And instead, now Tank's trainer, I believe, said that they're gonna send a contract to Shakur Stevenson in their camp. So that got people all excited. I don't even think the fight's gonna happen, y'all. I think Shakur will outprice him, try to ask for way too much of the split, like an absurd amount, like he's the draw to the fight, when he's not the draw to the fight. Shakur Stevenson acts like he's the reason people are coming to watch boxing matches, and they're not. He's not. The last 2 fights he's been in have been 12 rounds of cardio. That's it. The man's barely throwing hands, barely fighting. I mean, he's dominating in the sense that they can't really do much to him, but he's just running. It's not fun to watch. The good fighters, there's 2 ways you get big fights in boxing. Either you're just great and you decide to fight everyone who comes along, or you're one of the guys that everybody wants to beat. People want to see you lose, so that's the Jake Paul effect. People keep watching the Jake Paul stuff because they want to see him lose. It's not because it's good boxing.
Yeah, if I could interject to support Will's statement here, in 7 of the last 10 fights Shakur Stevenson's had, they've all gone unanimous decision.
Yeah, which again, that's cool. He's winning the fights, but most of the guys he's fighting aren't even like he's not fighting top tier guys. What up, Toop?
What up, Toop? No, and that's also a really good supportive fact too, because if you just look at the names, I don't know many of them.
Hold on, Toop. So, look, I want to be clear too. I'm a big Shakur fan, or I have been, until recently when he's not really fighting guys. It's not the ESPN too. ESPN isn't making him not throw punches in the ring, bro. That's not what I think. When you bring up the ESPN, you're talking about like the people he fights and the matches he gets. Like, first of all, he can choose who he wants to fight. He's choosing these fights. He's the draw now for them. Obviously, they're gonna choose. Like, there's a reason why he's not. He needs out of that. Yeah, he might need out of that contract. That's not gonna change how he's fighting in the ring, though. He's not really boxing, bro. He's kind of just he'll go up a couple rounds, take some rounds off, then he'll win a couple more rounds and then take rounds off. And he's not really fighting, dude. He's running, bro. I don't know how anybody could watch those last 2 fights with Shakur and think, okay, yeah, he's nice, like he's good, but he's not really fighting anybody, and he's running in those fights. So
he's doing the Mayweather without the counter strikes.
Two, you talk about the Loma fight, but in that fight, Shakur is gonna want a bigger percentage of the money. And Loma's over there like, why would you get more money than me? Why? You're not exciting. No one wants to watch you fight. Yeah, I just don't. And then they play with the numbers on ESPN, so it makes it seem like, oh, people are really tuning in to watch Shakur, but they're not realizing that they're counting the app, they're counting fucking everything to show those numbers. He's not. People don't really want to watch Shakur fight right now because he's not really fighting. He's a great talent, man. I want him to be great. But watch too. This fight's not going to happen. Or if it is, it's going to keep getting pushed back and pushed back. And the number one reason it'll keep getting pushed back is because Shakur will want more money than he deserves. He's going to keep telling Tank, nah, he going to want 50-50 or 80-20 something. He going to want the split to be in his favor when he hasn't earned that. Loma
no
opted
money,
out.
no problems.
About time this boss is like, see what happens.
You know, but it's saying something when people walk out of your last fight, though, man.
That's what I'm saying. People were walking out of the fight. That shows that no one wants to watch you. You're literally making people leave. That is the opposite of what a boxer should be doing. You can't walk a crowd. That's horrible. Imagine fighting. People will stop in the middle of a road to watch a fight because we're so enamored with fighting. And you have people leaving your fight. That's how bad. Like, that's fucking crazy.
We frame it like that. That's
fucking crazy, bro. That's like the number one thing we stop for. Oh, they fighting? Even when you're fight, we outside like that. We were hyped for fights. Motherfuckers leaving his fight. That's
especially slap boxing. Slap boxing is hilarious.
Yeah, man. Like, think about that. It's funny you said that. That's a business that grew up overnight. Why? Because we just like seeing people fuck each other up. If I had pitched you a slap fight 15 years ago, you told me to get the fuck out your house. But it's about to be $1 billion business because we're barbaric. We want to see people get fucked up.
Look, Power Slap got a huge following.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we just like seeing people whip each other's ass. It's how it's always been.
It's like if you don't deliver the violence, like nobody cares.
You gotta fight. He's in there doing the fashion shoot. Taking shots for the camera. For the gram. He's on the gram. He's taking gram shots in the ring. He's not fighting. Shout out to Shakur, though.
What a swerve. What a swerve.
I hope he be in the tracks. Like, exactly, too. That's what I'm saying. My man's getting a good cardio in.
That wasn't a diss. That was just a honest critique.
It's just all it was. It's all it was. See, the reason, and I want to be very clear for those who haven't heard me talk about the fighter before, I'm that difficult or that hard on him because I'm a big fan. And I was sitting here, like, you know how it is. With fans, we get all tribal, we get too involved and too attached. And we're ready to fight over our God. It's stupid, but I got into many arguments over Shakur, defending Shakur. And then this motherfucker's in there doing the moonwalk. I just, like, it's crazy.
We're sitting there like, hell yeah, time to watch Shakur.
Bro,
What is this guy doing?
Yo, I kid you not. I turned the fight on. It was 12 rounds of him circling. Just circle. Like, yo, fucking throw a punch, bro. Fight back. I mean, he landed some early. Like I said, he lands enough to win a round, and then just I'm not gonna do the whole thing again. But yeah. All right, Shakur, get it together. Now, on the flip side, let me not be pessimistic. On the flip side, if this fight happens, I can't wait. Mainly because I want to see how, because he's gonna try it again. He's gonna try, especially with Tank. He does not want to stand inside with Tank. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna jab and run. And if Tank can stay patient, he's gonna beat the shit out of Shakur. If he can stay patient, but it's gonna get annoying. It's gonna be about 8 rounds of that shit before Tank starts to if he's just patient, before he starts to tee off on him. But once he gets because Tank always does the math anyway. He spends the first 5 rounds just downloading his opponent's moveset. And then after that, he turns
into the kill shot.
Yeah, but it happens like that too, because like he's like, oh yeah, this is what I'm doing. By the 6th or 7th round, it's like suddenly it seems like this fight was never close, even though the whole first 5 rounds they were just trading shots. But that's what he's gonna do. I think he's gonna wait and see what Shakur's gonna do, and if he can stay patient, the shots will be there. You can hit Shakur. That's the other thing that gets me on my nerves about Shakur. People like to compare him to Mayweather because of how they do that, how they like fight defensively and are counter punchers and basically take you out of the fight because they don't let you get a good shot on them. That's true, but he's not as good at it as Mayweather was. Like, you can hit Shakur, just that he hasn't fought anybody to hit him yet. So, yeah, I agree too. Tank don't bust him up. If they go now, that's the other reason why I don't think the fight's gonna happen, because I think that's crazy. Shakur he's not ready for Tank. And I think he's just doing this to make people think like, yeah, I'm trying to fight real guys. Sometimes, I tried to fight Tank, but we couldn't get the money right. Yeah, because you asked for like a 90-10. That's like, of course it's not going to go. We'll see what happens. What we got next? We got
no try, only do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, this could be a script for the Stevens. Yeah, it's true. It's boxing. It's true. They got some good writers. We gonna take ourselves a small little break.
Little breaky break?
Yeah, let's talk about some hoes. I can't find the hoes. Oh, there go the hoes. No! Where the hoes at?
Hose water. Whether you've been playing hard or working hard, when your thirst needs to be quenched, there's hose water. Found at any retailer where sports drinks are sold. Or connected to your faucet in the backyard if you don't want to pay $4 for it. Hose water. Get yours today.
This is an emergency message. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Also comment and subscribe. Thank you. We now return you to your program.
We back.
Get your hose water.
Get them hoes. Seriously, people, go outside, touch some grass. It's beautiful out there.
I heard that the other day, and I'm like, that's the greatest metaphor ever. I'm gonna start using that.
Touch some grass is what you got to tell weebs when they're getting too uptight in the chat rooms.
Yep.
Man, you know it's crazy. You got to drag people outside. Back in the day, being inside was a punishment, dude.
Yeah, sure. You couldn't get me. I wasn't shit outside because I didn't want to go inside. I took a shit outside. Wiped my ass with the pages of a book that I found right next to me.
Please tell me it was a shitty book at least.
Couldn't tell you. Covered in shit.
I was going to say, after you were done with it, it was a shitty book.
Hey, I'll clean all that shit up for you for $2.
When I made the mess, like, that's great. Oh, man. Yeah, so, yeah, people go outside. Fresh air out there. I mean, it ain't really fresh, but fresher than the shit you breathing in. But don't go until after the show.
Right. On to the meat and potatoes of the show. Man, I could not be more excited for a fight card than I am right now. Like, this Manchester card is absolutely insane. And they've got because there's a lot of really, really good fighters coming out of the British MMA scene right now. A lot of exciting fighters, lots of good stuff. There's only one that's been, I'm not even going to say disappointing. It's just, she's obviously not as talented as the rest of the male cast that they have there, but she's still entertaining and the crowd loves her. But they went heavy on the card. You've got Mohammed Makaev that is fighting. He's originally from Russia, but he's fighting out of Britain now. Molly McCann's on the card. Nathaniel Wood, who I've been talking extremely heavy about, he's very good. Arnold Allen's on this card. Patty Pimblett, Tom Aspinall, Leon Edwards. It's a very, very good card.
Okay. Starting with let's go right to the bottom.
Man, it looks like a hot.
Yeah, Jesus, Lottie. Get out of the sun.
Hot leprechaun.
She looks like she's wearing a mask of herself.
Oh, I believe that's the girl that McGregor's been talking about a lot.
Is he beating on her? Like, Jesus Christ.
I'm interested, Will. What's the record?
0-32, Lottie. Look at her.
That'd be hilarious.
5-1.
Well, that's not terrible. That up close shot didn't do her no favors, though. Mama B.
That's a wax figure.
That's a wax. Nice. Personally, other than one fight, I don't really have much on these early prelims. I did my normal Jake thing and forgot to do research. My bad.
She looks angry. Anyways, Mick Parkin, what a name. Jesus. Versus Lucas Brzeski.
Polish Power.
The Polish Hammer. What's his nickname?
And it's a heavyweight division, too.
Oh, it's the Bull. They really thought that one through, huh? Made in the Bull.
Right. A Polish heavyweight, that's going to be a knockout for sure.
That sentence almost gave me SARS.
You're welcome.
Sam Patterson versus Kiefer Crosby. Kiefer. Seriously.
Kiefer.
Yeah, he's the underdog.
This man is the color of the background. Muhammad Makaev. Oh, we got Cop or Cape, whatever his name is. It's Cop.
Yeah.
Cop.
Manal Cape.
It's Cop.
Everybody, okay, whatever floats your boat there. You can say cock on air.
No, Cop.
Oh, Cop, my bad.
M-word. Jesus, Lottie.
That was pretty good. I'll give you that one. Everybody remembers, you got me all fucked up again. Cop, he has I believe he's working his way towards trying to get a fight with, what's that dude's name? Kai Kara France, because they had that whole press conference thing where they were supposed to fight, and Cape threw the water bottle at him, And Israel Adesanya got all butthurt about it and got up and said, be respectful, be respectful. Shut up, Adesanya.
That got it just rambled into PTSD for Jake.
Yeah, sorry, my Adesanya hate's a little unwarranted, but anyway.
Cape, looking for some robbers. What we got next? Oban. Oban's a name, fellas. Oban.
From Wales.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, you could have gave me maybe I just don't know the culture, but you could have gave me a million tries and I wouldn't have guessed Wales as where Oban is from.
I like it.
Oban versus Parsons. Oh, he's got to be dangerous. He's got cauliflower here.
Going to be a wrestling match.
Ugh.
Now we're on to the preliminary card.
Bukakis? Oh, no, wait. Bukowskis.
Mike was foreshadowing.
Modest Bukakis. No, I'm kidding.
Modest.
It's a modest Bukakis. It's not one of the bad ones. It's modest. You don't judge these ones because they're more modest.
Come on, Lithuania. You need to do better.
You guys ever been to a modest Bukakis?
Mike's just trying to stay at his share right now.
Not a cocky one, but a modest one. You don't want to go to a cocky Bukakis. You don't want to... just a modest one. Yeah.
What the fuck happened to Mike?
We fucking derailed the whole show. Holy shit. So 37-year-old, 11-year-old. All right, sorry, folks. We'll mature one day, not today, but
My bad, y'all.
we'll mature one day. I promise.
This is going viral later. This has got to.
Jesus Christ. Modest Bukakis. That is fucking wild, man.
Oh, man.
You don't get that every day. I can't wait till it comes back. I want him to fight again after this event. It's the gift that's going to keep on giving, if you know what I mean.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but your buddy here, Bukakis, is coming off of a loss, so hopefully he comes back.
I mean, isn't every Bukakis a loss?
Oh my God, we're still on the prelims.
We're still on the prelims.
All right.
I mean, yeah. Bukakis lasts a long time, so.
Before this goes off the rails anymore, we have a catchweight fight at 137 between Jake Hadley and Kolan Lauron, whatever his name is. Oh, I'm trying to get my bearings back too.
Yo, imagine Lauron's face at the Bukakis. Yo, Kakashi's not feeling me no more.
You keep dropping your boy.
Yeah, he needs to Kamui his ass back the fuck up on the wall. But...
Kamui his ass down.
Oh
Hadley's the one that came in overweight, by the way, for anyone that cares for this derailed show.
Oh, that's good work. I almost ruined an entire show.
Will's still crying.
It's because it's tough.
The meatball is fine.
Did they name this Brazilian Bruno Brazil? Like, geez, that is Marvel level of naming. That's outrageous.
It is. Bro,
She look
you even got
Asian
the
as
double
fuck,
B's.
dude.
It's so confusing.
Will, you even got the double B's. I didn't even realize
That's what
this
I'm
until I
saying.
watched
Bruna
it.
Brazil. That's why I said my double B's.
I
But
watched
also,
this.
her last name is where she's from. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, hey, you know what's wild? I was watching this episode of The Big Bang Theory, and Raj was going off about Marvel character
Yep.
names. They've all got the same letter
Yep.
in their last name and first name. Bruce Banner. And
Bruce
it goes
Banner,
Peter
yep.
Parker. It goes
Peter
on.
Parker, all of them. Yep. There's so many.
It's hilarious. But anyway, everyone's excited for Meatball Molly to come back. But hey, she's coming off a win. Didn't even realize that. But she lost 2 times in a row to Erin Blanchfield and some girl who I can't pronounce. But she ended up getting.
Yes, Meatball. That's amazing.
She owns a sub shop in Manchester or in Liverpool.
Well, I feel like you have to if your name's Meatball.
100%. Everyone's a huge fan of her though. But the guy that
she's the heavy favorite too, by the way.
I think that because this is a Manchester card, they threw her a bone and gave her somebody that she could absolutely beat. Because if I'm being honest with you, just going through a Wikipedia thing, I cannot find anything on Bruna Brazil. And yeah. So Meatball Molly's probably gonna win this by a spinning elbow.
You should check your Marvel database. That's probably where she is.
Yeah, exactly.
Nathaniel Wood.
Word? Where'd you get the R?
I don't know. I told you. R's are weird in Boston. Versus Daniel Pineda.
I'm glad you mentioned. Daniel Pineda is no pushover, but they gave Nathaniel Wood a very, this is going to sound stupid, doable opponent. Nathaniel Wood's coming off of a loss. He's one of the featherweights that I'm actually really high on right now. They gave Wood a
doable opponent, did they? Okay. Continue.
It was a good play on words. You like it?
I do. He should also be at the Bukakis, by the way.
He's a heavy favorite from what this looks like. This isn't no Val Woodburn against Bo Nickel heavy favorite, but it's still a decent fight for Nathaniel Wood. This is a good headline of the preliminary card. I'm looking forward to it. It's also part of the free on ESPN too. If you guys wanted to catch the fight, Nathaniel Wood's going to go out there and do some work. Another guy within the featherweight division that's coming off of a loss to Max Holloway.
I saw. Holy shit! Sorry, guys.
Arnold Allen versus Giga Chikadze. I think that's how you say his name.
Giga Bukaki.
Giga Bukaki.
Chikadze's 4-1 in his last 5 fights. He's got notable wins over Cub Swanson, Edson Barbosa, and Alex Carras. He also has a loss to Calvin Kattar, which that's no walk in the park for anybody. Arnold Allen was doing very good until he was 19-1. He beat Calvin Kattar, but then he dropped one to Max Holloway in a decision fight. He got absolutely pieced up, and then he lost another decision fight to Movsar Evloev. So this is a comeback fight to him in his home country in the motherland. But there's a huge height difference here. Giga Chikadze is actually a very tall featherweight. He makes Max Holloway look a little short. This man is a 6-foot featherweight going against a 5'8" featherweight. Is there a reach difference here, Will? Are you able to see that?
4 inches.
Yeah, a little bit of a reach difference. So Arnold Allen's going to have to figure out how to close the distance. He's probably going to be having to work with the jab. But it's an interesting fight. Great fight to start off the main card. Both these guys like to stand. So look forward to this. Of course, we get to the fight that I absolutely know nothing about. But this dude's name's Leroy, so let's go.
Leroy Jenkins.
Actually, I think they've been talking real heavy about this guy. Will, what's that last fight he had?
Leroy?
Yeah, I believe he's coming off a knockout win, I think.
Ribeiro?
I believe I've seen one of his fights. I just don't remember which one it was.
Yeah, so he KO'd Ribeiro. TKO'd Ribeiro. He also TKO'd this guy.
Tululin.
Yeah, Tululin. Okay, Tululin.
Tululin?
And he lost to Pirjan.
Neil Dariush's brother.
Is it?
No, it's a joke.
They do look similar.
They look similar.
They do. That's why I asked, is it? Because I was like, that it could be like it's pretty close.
This fight, a lot of people are looking forward to this next fight too. Bobby King Green versus Paddy Pimblett. Paddy Pimblett's trying to crack into the top 15 of the lightweight division. Who doesn't love Paddy the Baddy? It's kind of shocking that he's going in as an underdog, but then again, I don't know what everyone's opinion on Bobby Green is, but Bobby Green is one of those guys. He's Bobby Knuckles. He goes in there, he throws hands, he's going in there to knock somebody out.
This is the battle of two disappointing careers at the moment. They're both not.
Are you saying that because Paddy's inactivity?
I'm saying even when Paddy was last active, the last couple of fights, he hasn't come out the way he came out when he blew up. It hasn't been as easy for him. He's kind of a one-trick pony, and he's not even like the best at that one trick. I love Paddy, the fighter, I mean the person, and I love like his energy and everything. But it's been underwhelming since his initial explosion onto the scene.
Yeah, that
and Bobby Green, that's just he's always not been what we expected.
He goes out there and throws haymakers. That's why I like him.
Oh, I enjoy that, yeah. But it's just like I feel like consistency isn't
the thing that you can at least get from this though, and Bobby Green's actually been on a light tear.
Yeah, he got some wins.
He's going to go out there. I mean, like I said, they call him Bobby Knuckles for a reason. He's a vet of the game. He strung some wins together. These guys have been talking shit to each other for years now, and I do agree with what Will said. The way that they taught Paddy Pimblett up, you were expecting a little bit more from him. He came in and got a knockout win against the no-name, and then got 2 submissions to show what he's good at because he is a submission artist. But then he goes in there and fights a guy like Jared Gordon and goes the decision. And then he has a fight that everyone was looking forward to with a washed Tony Ferguson. So to look forward to was a little talk or a little over talk by me. That is,
yeah, and he was underwhelming in that fight.
And he was. It's true.
He was underwhelming against Gordon too.
Sorry. But yeah, his fights are few and far between, though. He fought once in 2021, twice in 22, or 3 times in 22, but they were very spaced out. And then he didn't fight for an entire year, and he's coming back 6 months later in 2024.
It's just when you see the hype and the love and the hype train that's come with Paddy, you would expect to go to his win-loss record and his fights and see nothing but like legends he's beat and a bunch of wins. And it's like he's got a couple wins over people you may never see again.
Yeah, I mean, he's 21
and
21-3, but against people you don't know.
Against bad boys. We don't just not know them. They don't fight anymore, most of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is actually going to be. I actually looking forward to this fight because I'm hoping the winner his career will turn around and get back to the heights that were expected. I really hope Paddy wins because you're old, King.
Yeah, Bobby Green's 37.
Yeah, he's ancient.
So we've got.
Speaking of old,
that I am absolutely looking forward to this fight. We were supposed to get that. I heard an echo of myself and it fucked me up. We were supposed to get this fight.
Imagine.
You're such a dick. We were looking forward to this fight. This fight was going to be amazing back in 2022, and Tom Aspinall blew his knee out within 15 seconds of the first fight that these two had against each other, and Curtis Blades got the win. Rough for Tom, but he bounced back, got the IC title. The heavyweight division is currently being held up by 2 old dudes. I believe that this fight should be for the undisputed belt, but Dana White came out earlier this week and said whoever wins this fight is getting the winner of Stipe and Jones. So we will have a unification match coming in the near future. It just depends on who's it going to be, Tom Aspinall or Curtis Blades.
It's not going to be Blades.
What do you think?
Oh, there it is.
And then you've got the main event of the evening. You've got Leon Rocky Edwards versus Bilal. Remember the name, Muhammad. and I don't think anyone's excited for this fight.
Who you picking? Who you picking?
Oh, speaking of which, what we're going to do, I'm going to name out the fights for once that we're going to be picking for. We're not going to just do this side, this side, this side. It's just the fights that actually make sense for us to pick. Will, you got a pen and paper with you?
Nope.
Oh, great! I don't either. Well,
Nah,
let's
being
remember.
honest.
I'll go back. I'll go back and read them, and I'll write down our picks later. Go all the way to the early prelims. Will, who do we think is going to win between Muhammad Mokov and Manel Kape? Did he lose his mouse again? Did he fall asleep? Will, you good?
Hold on, I'm looking at something. Say it again.
We're picking fights, and the first fight that we're going to be picking, because I'm kind of just doing a pick for what we're going to be picking, Muhammad Mokov versus Manel Kape is early prelim.
I'm doing Makav.
That's a damn good pick. Go up. Right there.
He's undefeated, right?
Is he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think so. And he's favored. Yeah, he's undefeated, 12-0.
Yeah, I'm going Muhammad.
Yeah, same here.
I'm gonna follow the hype train and go with Kape.
Oh, okay.
Next fight that we're gonna be picking is Molly McCann and Bruno Brasil.
Brazil? You want to do the Brazil fight?
Yes, sir.
This is a heavy favorite situation. I'm gonna go Molly.
Sam, I'm sticking with Meatball.
I also am, because I think they're throwing her an easy opponent because she's coming off a couple of losses and they're in her home city and they want to just make that money. So I'll go Molly McCann on that. Next is right above it, Nathaniel Wood versus Daniel Pineda. I'm taking Nathaniel Wood not because I'm a fan of him, just because these odds are way too stacked into his favor. So I'm going to take Nathaniel Wood on that fight.
You know what? Yeah. Same. I think I'm gonna go Wood as well.
I'm gonna go underdog here. Let's go Pineda.
You know what? I'm still taking Wood. I think that I'm missing an opportunity here, and I've got to take it. Will, could you go down to the first prelim card or the first prelim fight? It's the third fight under this one. We're going to pick this one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We have to. It's a missed opportunity if we don't. All right. I'm not going to say that. Fuck that. Go ahead. Has everyone taken the Bukkake?
I'm gonna take the modest man. I'm taking the modest man. He's a modest man.
Will's going to take it the modest way. I'll take it.
Oh, yeah. Apparently you're in for aggressive. Jesus Christ.
I'll go with Marcin.
I'm going to stick with Polish Power. Will's the only one taking the Bukkake tonight.
Y'all not getting modest? Wild. Could have made a modest man out of y'all.
Fun. All right, and on to the main card. Our picks for the main card.
Everybody write your own fucking.
I'm gonna go back and
pick stuff.
Watch the show and write down my picks.
I'm going Arnold Allen.
Oh, copy. Okay.
And now that we're on to the main card, this is where we get down to the nitty gritty. I think I hate to do this because I do like Arnold Allen, but he's in a slump. Bad luck comes in threes. I think he loses 3 straight. I'm taking Giga in this.
I'm going Arnold.
Yeah, hey Arnold. That's it. That's my pick. Hey Arnold.
All right.
Move
Christian Leroy. I almost said Junior. I'm so sorry. Christopher Leroy Duncan.
Racist. No, sir.
Versus Gregory Rodriguez. I'm taking my boy Leroy.
I'm going Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's a mean-looking Brazilian dude versus a British guy. Yeah, Rodriguez.
A British guy, of course. You just got to throw in the British thing. He's 6'3". Holy fuck.
This man's a height queen.
I am really. On to the third fight. You got Bobby King Green versus Patty Pimblett. Who you taking, gents?
Going with the baddie.
Yeah, we got to go to the baddie.
Yeah, I'll take Patty too. By submission, not decision this time. Submission.
I wish he had some punching power.
So this fight's interesting to pick for me between Tom and Curtis. I do think that this is going to be a win for Tom Aspinall, but I also think this is going to be, I believe he's never done it. I think, oh wait, he has gone to the second round a couple times in his career, but in the UFC, he's only gone to the second round once, and I believe he's going to do it again. I think this is going to go to the second round because I do think Curtis Blaydes is going to attempt to wrestle him because he knows the power that Tom Aspinall has, but I'm still going to take Tom Aspinall in the second round by KO.
I'm taking not steroid head.
Which one's that?
I don't know. Which one here looks like they have a head that's really a helmet? I'm taking Tom.
I'm going to Aspinall as well.
You imagine if Curtis headbutted you? You may never wake up.
He might lose a stutter, though.
Who, Curtis?
Yeah.
He probably has a stutter because it's bouncing around in that fucking head is.
Hey, I'm allowed to make fun of him. I got a stutter. All right.
I don't. Who gives a shit?
For the welterweight belt, you got Leon Rocky Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad. This is a fight that Bilal's been fighting for this. He's wanted this fight for God knows how long.
Dude, this is going to be his only chance at gold. If he loses this, he ain't never getting back in this position.
Where's he from? Why didn't they show it? Is he from like Taiwan?
No, Bilal Muhammad's from Chicago.
Said he owns a bodega.
I threw you for a loop on purpose.
Chicago. Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah, it's Leon here. Sorry, Bilal. I don't think you're ready yet.
I'll go with Leon as well.
I'm taking Bilal, and the only reason I'm doing that is because I just don't like Leon Edwards at all.
Why?
I just don't.
I do think he's one of the most boring champions, but his knockout to get the belt was extremely not boring. Actually, I'm lying. The fight was egregiously boring, but the ending of him kicking Usman stole out of him. That was fun.
It was kind of crazy because he was losing that entire fight, and
yeah, he was.
Usman just got comfortable and got caught. And then that messed them up, and that second fight they had was just a boring decision.
Womp, womp. Oh, we had people up in the chat. Y'all wasn't even telling me. I could have been showing
them. 29 fights? Oh, Kawan came through. My bad, Kawan.
What up, Dale? What up, Kawan? Hey, yo, I was locked in on the screen, and these jamokes didn't tell me. Bukakis.
What do you mean I need tested for performance enhancers? I don't do anything. I don't got a big head. Actually, I do, but...
Yeah, I know I ain't performance enhancing because what performance is being enhanced?
I mean, your hair is really long.
Yeah, I put the work in. Yeah.
Will hasn't seen a barbershop in 20 years.
He's not entirely wrong.
How close was I?
About 15.
Damn, I was right there.
Yeah, I ain't been in the barbershop for a long while. No need.
He'll go there to talk, but he ain't going there to get cut. Actually, you could. Well, no, you don't got much facial hair. Never mind.
Nope. Even when I try.
But those were our picks. That's our insights on the fights. Enjoy the fight card. I think this is a banger of a card that did Manchester very, very well. I think we got a banger of a show going on, guys. Great picks, great show. You guys got closing statements?
Appreciate everybody you turned out. Shout out to Took. Shout out to Kawan. Shout out to Dale. Sorry I didn't see you, but Jake never stopped talking, so we couldn't. No, I'm kidding.
How about you eat a dick, huh?
At the Bukakis? No.
No, the modest way.
The modest. Much more modest. we had a lot of fun today. Man, that joke hijacked the fucking show.
Oh,
I feel like the show that I feel like we
That was-
never got back really on track. Like we did, but we didn't.
That was 5 minutes worth of.
Oh man,
Yes.
we had too much fun.
Yeah, that was too good. But appreciate everybody who showed themselves. We'll try to be more interactive next time. I don't know how. I didn't see anybody.
I turned my phone sideways. Sorry, I couldn't see the comments.
Well, so I guess we just blame Mike.
Go ahead, bro. I can take it.
Yeah, I bet.
Just like the Bukakis.
Terrible. It just turned into a white comedy. What am I doing? All right.
Calm down.
All right,
Billy,
fellas.
showing.
Let me find out. Let me find the exit before we do more damage. There's the outro.
Damn, you're on it tonight. You found everything.
I found it quickly, didn't I? Right? Everything. How we signing out? Bukaki!
Find this podcast and others on STWFTV, the Podcasting Network, wherever you get podcasts.